All right, my darlings, my loves. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your girl, Queen Lisa, and I am in the place to be with you guys on this beautiful Saturday morning. I hope you guys have gotten up and had your amazing cup of coffee, tea, whatever you drink to get your day started. I hope you started your day on the right side of the bed. And I caught you at a great time where you have mental space and time to listen. If you can't view and listen, but just listen to the message while you are completing your daily task, I appreciate that. To all my new and returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat. If you do like the content that I share with you all today, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this message. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Let me get the chat pulled up here. My children had my phone last night and done freaking switched my thing here. I'm gonna hurt this child because he gonna take off every account he put up here on my darn phone. I know that. I'm gonna whoop him. Got all this mess flapping around on my damn shit. Anyway, like I was saying, to all my new and returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat if you do like the content that I share with you all today. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do go live or post content. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this reading. Darling, I do not answer questions while I'm doing readings live. If it is specified in the title that is this type of reading, then I would I'd be more than happy to answer your question. But if you do need your questions answered, my information is listed down below in the description. You can email me and I can answer your questions that way, okay? All right, no need to be sorry, baby. If it's your first time here, it's okay. Questions are important. I'd rather you ask the question than not ask the question, okay? All right. But somebody's wanting you in heartbreak energy right here. I normally don't get to the end, but somebody's wanting you in heartbreak energy because you close this chapter in your life to your past period. I'm hearing the only thing that you're taking from your past is what helped you survive your past, in a sense of the lessons that you learned, the wisdom that you obtained, the maturity level that you reached, and so forth and so forth. Those are the things that you are able to take with you into this new part of your journey. Everything else has been closed off, shut off, and sealed. You feel what I'm saying? You can't go where you're going with all of that open and flowing still in your life. So because you have ended that, you're open to your new beginning. Your divine, I don't know why I can't talk. Your divine union is on the way. You're making healthier choices. Your twin flame is also making healthier choices, elevating themselves, growing up, healing, adapting, changing, and they want to meet up and talk to you about it. But you're like, I ain't ready to talk to you yet. It's like your healing journey, you have surpassed this person when it comes to spiritual maturity. You've done work in places that this person hasn't even begun to imagine that they would even need to work on. You feel what I'm saying? So you feel like you're not ready to talk because they ain't on your level. I'm just gonna put it to you like that. They're not on your level. That's why you don't want to talk to this person. It's like, even if they do clean themselves up, you just ain't fucking with that shit. And I understand on both ends how they may feel. The person who did all the work to, you know what I'm saying, right their wrongs with a person, and the person just like, nah, I'm still not with that shit. And then I also understand from the person's perspective, who is the one that is being asked for forgiveness, why they really don't want this person back into their life. Because it's like your tendencies, hope. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand first impressions are lasting impressions. That's why you have to be careful how you treat people. Be careful what you do to people. People remember that shit. It don't matter if they healed from it, got over that shit. It's still in their mind when they look at you, your tendencies, what you was capable of doing. That's why you got to be careful what sides of you show to other people, because you can't retract that shit once you let that shit out. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna understand all your quirks and shit. So that quirky shit you got going, you need to make sure when you expose that to someone that you guys have reached a level of comfortability or understanding or knowing between you all as to why you feel comfortable showing that quirk to this particular person. But they quirked out, geeked up, tweaked up, cracked out, nutted up on your ass, and it was some shit you was like, nah, baby, I ain't. No, never to be done again, never to be happen again. A time like that will never be had again on your time with this individual. They can do that with whoever is for that, but you are not. And you let this person know, like, I see you, but I still can't fuck with you. Ain't no beef, ain't no hard feelings. It's just boundaries. Boundaries I'm not willing to uncross. Not uncross, but boundaries you're not willing to cross at the expense of your safety, because a person wants to rekindle a relationship with you. You feel what I'm saying? And it was like, this was a seasonal relationship. This wasn't nothing that was supposed to be long term, but they want to turn it into long term because, again, they realize what type of timing you were on. They realize who you were to them. And they're like, oh shit, I fucked up my grand blessing. Run that back one more time. And it's like, no. That's why you got to stay ready so you ain't got to worry about getting ready. Because when things like this present themselves in your life, it's a once in a lifetime thing. This ain't nothing that keeps recycling in your life until you get it. You ain't got but one time to get it, to catch it. And that's why you got to keep yourself in alignment at all times. So when those once in a lifetime opportunities come, you can catch them. Now that you have moved on and you don't want to fuck with this person no more, God has replaced this person in your life. You have your divine counterpart, which is going to be your soulmate, coming into your life. That's going to create stability, security, growth, endurance, flexibility in your life. And theirs too. Your environment is going to mesh very well. This person still want to talk. They still want to talk about rekindling, talking about how they've changed, talking about how they ain't going to never do it no more. And then look, they still got this shit going. It's fake. It's a facade. It's a lie. They lying. They ain't did shit. And some of you guys can feel that energetically. Like, people don't realize how bad they spirit be and their soul be snitching on them when they come around a divine being. All that shit that they call themselves trying to hide is very much so visible, and the shit stank. The demons on them stank. That bullshit they doing on them stank. It smells just like what it is, bullshit. And it's very offensive to the spiritual nose. And that's why people don't want to entertain that shit, because it's like, bitch, you stink. And I don't do smells very well. It's offensive to me when you come around me stinking. Physically, spiritually, in any kind of way, bitch. I don't do that shit. Get your stinking ass on. And I don't know about anybody else's childhood, but I knew growing up where I'm from, come around with that funky baloney bullshit if you want to, your ass gonna get beat. You're gonna get pit down. You're gonna get hosed down when we get off the bus, or when we run them through the neighborhood playing and shit. Motherfucker gonna pick up water hose and start spraying your ass. Giving you showers while we outside because your ass think you don't want to wash your ass in the household, so we gonna wash your ass outside. You feel what I'm saying? Type shit. Now that is a little torturous, that is a little mean, that is a little, but that's just the stupid shit kids do. You feel me? It learned you life lessons. It learned you not to come outside stinking. if you can help it. Because you know these funky ass teenagers and little children hate to wash their ass and shit. And that's the energy that they're in. It's like you see them as a child in a grown person's body, and you like, I am not a perv. I don't fuck with little churn. And that's how you perceive this person. They are not, you don't see them as an adult because of their actions. You can't. You feel what I'm saying? At their big grown crusted tail ass age, you cannot see them as an adult because of the things that they have done unto you. It's like adults don't act like that. Even if they are feeling like that and they feel like that's the only way they can act, they will remove themselves from the environment, go let that shit out some type of way, and then come back when they're able to talk about it in an adult way. You see what I'm saying? And this person, they never did that. They just tried to cover it up with this grand ass fucking story, this grand ass fucking facade they trying to put on to weasel their way back into your motherfucking life. And it ain't working. It ain't gonna happen, Captain. They still got 1,001 bitches on their motherfucking roster. They still walking around here having all these 1,001 one night stands, and you're steady healing. And you refuse to allow this person back into your life to repeat what they've already done once. They gonna stab you in the back again. They gonna treat you like a motherfucker $2 hoe without even paying you for your services. And they is doing this because they sad because you will never return back into their life. They're doing this because they know you ain't never coming fucking back. They doing this because they know they broke your heart, and that's the only thing they can do is continue to break your fucking heart. That's right. They want you to let them back into your soft heart so they can destroy you because they're trying to live off of you. They need to feed off of you, and you was their most prominent, dominant source, and they running low on your energy, and they need a fucking refill. What's that song? Can I get a refill? Can I get a refill? Whoever seen that song, y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. That's how this person is doing. That's the type of energy that they on. Here we go with the Bible thumpers. I don't mean no harm, y'all. I don't like people who like to throw scripture at things that they are fearful of. Just because you scared of something and you don't have an understanding of it, and whatever the case may be, don't weaponize God's word against God's chosen people because you don't fully understand God and how God presents himself to others, because you're stuck on that God presents himself the same way to all. Don't come up in here throwing Bible verses at me like I ain't never opened up a Bible and never read one day in my life. Please. Please don't try to come up in here for my soul. Don't come up in here trying to save me. I don't need nobody to save me. The only person who could save me is me and the Lord. And we locked in. Always been. From the very fucking beginning, God ain't never left my side, and I ain't never left God's side. I never turned my back on God. You feel what I'm saying? I'm answering my calling. And if it's not to your liking, if you feel as though what I'm doing is wrong, that's fine. Everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody has the right to feel how they feel. But leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't feel sorry for me or whatever the fuck you feeling. Keep it to yourself. I'm good. I'm protected. I feel like when people do that, that's them damn karmics trying to come in and talk, covering themselves behind in the word of the Lord. Cause they ain't brazen enough to come out and pop that shit like, yeah, they got to cover it and cloak it in the word of the Lord so that you can so they can use God to charm you back into allowing them back into their life. That's the devil. That's the devil. That's the devil. God will not do no mess like that. God ain't gonna bless no mess, and God ain't gonna bring you no mess. Understand it. Yeah, and because you are healing, that's what's attracting this person back to you. Because you are healing, they want to come back in because they know that it's gonna hit better than before because you have elevated. And I mean top notch, upper echelon shit that motherfuckers will not have access to just simply because they're not even in that bracket. Financially, you have to be financially in certain brackets in order to have access to certain luxuries. This is one of these luxuries. They ain't on that bracket, spiritually or physically. They ain't there to access it, so they're trying to access it through you. And God said, no more toggling, boggling yourself to any other people's energy. That shit is through. Yeah. They want to sit up here and talk about, oh, remember when we was doing all this and we was doing all that. Remember when? Get your remember when ass on. There you go again, living in your yesteryears and shit. Go ahead. Yeah, see, you moving on. You talking to whoever you need to be talking to. You doing what you need to be doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing. I don't know. For some of y'all, this person is trying to make you feel like you can't fully accomplish your goals or fully answer your call without them, which at one point in time, you guys were supposed to collaborate and go through a certain season in your life together. But at the end of the day, what God has for you, no man can take from you. So again, if they didn't meet their mark, that don't mean God gonna hold you back and punish you for you not doing your work. This ain't no group fucking project where one person gonna do all the work and everybody take the credit. No, that shit is gone. That's why these people got X'd out your life in the first place. And that's why they're trying to swing that shit back on around to see if, oh, okay, well, it won't, we couldn't do it for that, but can we do it for this? No, it ain't no, you can get with this, or you could get with that. No, you can't get with none of this and none of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit gonna flow over here. Carry your ass back where you came from and realign yourself with the Most High over there. Get your shit together over there. They trying to get they self together off of the back of you. They're trying to live their life off the back of you inconspicuously, and that shit is coming to a fucking end. They never got away with it, and God is tired of sparing them, giving them chances to wake up. See, that was part of the plan. God spared them to see if how far they was going to take the shit. If they was going to ever hit a point and they like to say, well, damn, I done fucked up. I done did too much. Let me stop. Let me recalibrate. Let me repent. Let me get my life back together. Let me get my life back on track and see if God will let me enter in this person's life the right way. Hell no. Won't even have thought, people won't even think and thought in that way. And y'all know how I feel about that thinking and thought and shit. That thinking and thought and shit don't get you nowhere, but they was put in a position to think and thought about their damn actions to see if they was going to ever recalibrate, if they was going to ever upgrade, update their thought processes and systems and shit and get their shit working right. They didn't. They still ain't. They just, you know what I'm saying, keep cloaking themselves in this false ass energy and think that they're going to keep on flying through people's relationships. Flying through people's lives and shit with that bullshit. And this separation between this last separation, this final separation between you and this person, because they want to keep fucking being a whore, keep backstabbing in between you, keep wanting to just lay up and fuck on you and every fucking person that allows them to do that. You feel what I'm saying? God said you ain't changed. You ain't gonna change. You just trying to fucking finesse your way in and out of people's energy. Okay, we're gonna stop that. We're gonna sit your ass down. While you are elevating and healing your inner child and moving on to the next phase in your life, this person is going to meet the worst person they ever met in their motherfucking life. And when I say they're gonna be humbled, they are going to be humbled, knee buckling. They're gonna need a walker just to walk because it has shaken them to that core. To their core that bad that their body is just vibrating on a level to where they have no stability within them. Everything is constantly shaking and moving like they got Parkinson's disease. Yeah. If y'all hear something bamming in the background, keep constantly bamming in the background. Y'all know what happens when the season changes and shit like that. You feel it shifting. You feel the atmosphere shifting. It's that wind, that strong ass wind being blowing about 25, 30 miles an hour since about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So every trash can, we woke up trash cans way down there, almost on the next damn block. We had to run down there and catch the trash cans and shit. So if you're hearing that in the background, that's what that is. But this person is going to remember you. You hear me? They ain't going to never, ever be able to forget you. And that's a part of their punishment for backstabbing and betraying you. They're going to have to remember you in all the best ways, and it's going to hurt in all the worst ways. Yeah, because see, they try to charm you. They try to have you in competitions, secret competitions with other bitches, and you walking around and you catching evil. I mean, yeah, you catching evil eye. People just blatantly just disrespecting you, and you just having bad encounters with random people, and you like, what the fuck going on? It's this motherfucker. Pillar talking about you behind your motherfucking back, with every time Dick and Harry they motherfucker cheating on you with. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's both sexes. It's not just women, it's men and women disrespecting and treating you all kinds of fucking ways because they motherfucking clowns, they coons and jigaboos is on time and with their ass with this stupid shit they doing, and it ain't getting none of them nowhere. They ain't getting nowhere with none of this stupid shit they fucking doing. Not even what they came for. And that's the whole thing about it. That's what God finna sit down and make them realize, like, oh, you know you ain't even got what you even came for with this shit you doing. So you just aimlessly out here shooting fucking shots, pulling up, spinning blocks on motherfuckers, and just letting bullets loose and ain't hitting shit. You might as well be shooting fucking blanks at this point. These people better not piss me off. Yeah, and see, they mad because your heart is not open to this shit no more. Like, certain things that you was open to, it was because you need to learn lessons in that area. You were attracted to the things you were attracted to for certain reasons and certain seasons. And you learned from this person for the reason and the season, and the shit has passed over in your life and you're ready for something new. This person don't want to let you go. Yeah, they're looking at how you is loving on yourself, and you know how you are manifesting and how everything's just flourishing in your life, and they're just wondering how they can get a piece of that. And it's like the same way that you did. Put in that work. Answer your call and do God's work. Stop doing your own will and do the Lord's will. Live your life for the Most High and stop living for yourself. Be in your flesh and falling up into all these man-made, created as distractions. Yeah, they mad because they have also been replaced as well. They can feel that energetic disconnection. They can feel you energetically involved with someone. They can feel that shit. It's almost like that's what vampires do. That's why they like to bite their victims and shit. Like whoever they feed upon, if they allow them to live after feeding off of them, they will forever be able to track them. That's like almost putting a GPS in a motherfucker. They'll be able to constantly track you and tap into your energy at any given time, whether you in trouble or not. They can always feel you. And that's torturing this person. Because you over here healing, you having therapeutic sessions with your friends and trusted ones or what have you, and they just can't figure out how you are so easily able to get away from them or get over them. Yeah. They don't understand it. How could you let me, you know what I'm saying? How could you let me go? It's like, I'm here, Mario. How can I breathe without you here by my side? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this weather to change and I'm going to get back to singing. For those who are OGs who know me, y'all know I can sing. I've been singing on this channel for years. But y'all know when that weather come in and that shit get up on me now, I be sounding like, shut your mouth, be quiet, girl, quit that singing and shit. But yeah, I really can't sing, y'all, but my sinuses, y'all can hear it, it's fucking me up. Y'all see me trying to drink some coffee. I'm about to make me some tea after this and throw me a cough drop in there, bitch. Because I'm tired of sounding like this. This shit is disgusting. But nonetheless, all this cheating and shit that they did, it made you realize you was better than that. You did not deserve that shit. And you put yourself in alignment to attract in what you deserve and what is for you. You're realizing that these people, places, and things that are surrounding you now are not for you in no type, way, shape, form, or fashion. You can see a person's plan. It's like your spiritual insight, your spiritual ability to be able to see through a motherfucker is returning unto you. Some of y'all may have prayed away y'all spiritual gifts at a point in your life because they became so overwhelming with what you were going through spiritually that you didn't know how to use what you had. So you said, God, just take it at this point, because to you, it was making it worse. You feel what I'm saying? You had all these spiritual abilities activating and try to fire off when certain things were going on, it's like your spiritual gifts was doing just what they were supposed to do, but it was causing confusion within you because you weren't aware of these gifts. You were not aware of what to do with these gifts. It was just like you was in autopilot and your spiritual gifts were taking over, and it was kind of like you was in yourself, outside of yourself, and you didn't know how to conform with your spiritual gifts. You didn't know how to become one with your spiritual gifts. You didn't know how to work with your spiritual gifts. You didn't know how to get comfortable with them. You didn't have a spiritual mentor to help you. So the best thing you could do was pray them away until you got a little bit more understanding as to what you were supposed to do with these gifts. And so that's why they're returning to you in the manner in which they are, because you have obtained the knowledge to now know what to do with these spiritual gifts. And for some of y'all, you guys have sharpened your skills. So that's why everything is coming so easily. Everything is being handled with such ease, because you have evolved. You have evolved spiritually in ways to where your spiritual gifts come to you easily, and it's easy for you to wield them properly. And that's another thing. You weren't able to properly wield your spiritual gifts because you had people tapping into them. You had people tapping into your spiritual gifts, your spiritual energy, and manipulating them and using them outside of you. That's where majority of the overwhelmness and the pressure came from, because it was almost like a 2-for-1, two people trying to use the same thing at the same time. And it was causing malfunction and disconnection for the person who the gifts actually belong to. Like, you couldn't use your gifts the right way because other motherfuckers was tapping into your shit and using it the wrong way. They were weaponizing your gifts, misusing and abusing your gifts, using your gifts to bring harm to others. And that's not what your gifts were given to you to do. So until you was able to wield them properly, the way they were meant to be used, you just ask God to lock them up, put them out of use for you and whoever else was tapping into it, until you could properly tap into your gifts and use them for yourself. See, a lot of things you disconnected from was because you felt safe not being tapped into certain things because of your current environment at that time. Like, you felt like it was safer for you to just to blend in than to stand out, because you steady using your spiritual gifts. It was like every time you use the spiritual gift, it was like a beacon went off and all these demons just came and attacked you. I don't know why I'm getting this. Like, you felt like you were getting spiritually attacked every time you used your spiritual gifts. It was like so hellified, so hellish. You felt like you were getting punished for being the divine being you were supposed to be. But that's just how many demons was on your ass at that time, because you didn't understand what you was doing and how you was defeating these people. Like, just the smallest things that you were doing was having such a big effect on these people, because when you use your spiritual gifts, it worked in miraculous ways. But when they used the spiritual gifts, they didn't get the same reaction. They didn't get the same results. And that's what pissed them off. And that's what caused confusion within you. And that's what just made you say, okay, I'm just not going to do this no more. I'm just not going to do this no more. I just don't want to use them no more until I'm in a safe space and place to where I could use them without intervention, and use them on my own and learn how to hone in on my craft and develop my skill. Everybody's born with talent, but you become skilled in your talent with practice. So you needed to isolate yourself so that you could work on your spiritual gifts and get acclimated and accustomed to them, get comfortable with them, get comfortable with using them. That's what this whole separation period was currently. You feel what I'm saying? Not just from your lovers, but just from people in general who were misusing you, abusing you, mistreating you, illegally, energetically tapping into you, illegally energy harvesting and siphoning off of you. God cut you off to the TT like that for that particular reason, so that you could hone in on your craft on your own and feel safe doing it. Yeah, but see, this twin flame right here, he or she broke your heart. And I'm hearing this last heartbreak was it. That was enough. That was enough now. That was enough. You felt as though at that point you ain't have nothing else to lose when it came to the love department, and you said, hey, okay, if I'm not enough, then I need to go work on myself. You feel what I'm saying? Because now I am feeling just what these people have projected onto me, and I don't like that feeling because I know I am enough. I'm all that in a bag of chips and then some. So let me go and figure out how I can make myself feel better about myself, because I know right now I'm feeling like this because of the actions of others towards me and against me. So let me allow God to do his job in my life, so therefore I can figure out which direction I need to go instead of, you know what I'm saying, doing my own will. You see what I'm saying? You have relinquished yourself fully to the Most High and said, I am going to do the Lord's will and not my own will, and see where I get with that. Because you guys have been in survival mode so long that you have been afraid to even let God come in and move through your life and work on you and through you. It was for, I just heard somebody say, I just want to be in control of myself for once in my life. I just want to see what it feels like to be in control of me. I just want to be alone and on my own and be able to see what it feels like to be in my own energy. Some of y'all have been energy manipulated to that point to where you don't even know what it feels like to be in your own energy. And that is how these people were. They were trying to break you from that. They wanted you to say, I don't want to be in my energy. Every time I try to be like myself, there's so much hell. I'd rather just fit in. That was a part of the plan. They wanted to break you from wanting to be yourself to the point where you just said, I'm better off being a follower than the leader that the Most High created me to be. Woo, this is some sad shit. I'm sorry for y'all, babies. I'm so sorry. And that ain't nothing but the truth. That ain't nothing but the truth. You guys are now putting yourself in a position to where you are taking a risk on yourself. Fuck everybody else taking all the risks, gambling with you and mistreating you and putting you in unforeseen positions to where you got to, you just got to go through the shit and just see how you gonna make it out. Because hell, you don't even know how to make it out. You don't even know what to ask for to even help you get yourself out of the situation. You just like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how long I got to sit here. Because hell, I don't even know how I got here. Much less how to fucking get the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the energy that you guys are in. Like, you tired of being put in situations based upon other people's actions. You tired of suffering based upon other people's doings towards you. You want to live your life and suffer or achieve or whatever the fuck you got going on. You want it to be based off what you have done. You tired of your life being manipulated and going this way, going that way, going up, going down, this, that, based upon other people. It was like you was put in situations to believe that if somebody else wasn't controlling your life for you, then you was wrong. You was wrong for wanting to be in control of yourself. You was wrong for not wanting someone else to have access to you, to control you. You was wrong. You're supposed to be a follower. You ain't supposed to lead yourself to wherever you're supposed to go. You making the family look bad. You embarrassing. You doing things that we don't do. You wrong. Nobody told you you could be you. You got to be like everybody else. All for one and one for all. We move one unit. Everybody doing the same thing. There's no differences. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody in the family got to sneak to be themselves. How the fuck you got to put on a facade because of your last name and you only able to be your true authentic self in private or secrecy? Or you got to just cut the family off and relocate and live your life separate from your own family. You can't even be a part of your family being your true authentic self because it's going to upset other people, because it's going to make you different. So they out here trying to produce clones of themselves to keep that energy flowing through the family. That's why everybody's parents want their motherfucking children to be just like them. And if they reject it or they don't want to do what their parents have planned out for them to do, which is more than likely what their parents failed to do, they want their children to pick up where they left off, or wherever they failed at, they want them children to achieve at, whether it's their niche or not. And that's how it goes. That's how it's been going. Nobody has the right to be themselves. If you try to be yourself, you get punished. And that's what they try to do to you, but you the one who said, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. You ain't going to make me be like somebody I'm not. You're not. For some of y'all, I'm hearing that's why you and your mama didn't get along, because your mama was so busy trying to make you be the better version of herself, something that she couldn't be. So she wanted you to walk in her fucking footsteps and say, oh, I'm my mama 2.0. If my mama didn't say, if my mama don't want me to do it, I ain't gonna do it. Like, they really wanted you to be up on that shit. They really wanted you to allow them to be your puppet master and manipulate your whole life, and you live your life based off of somebody else's life that they and their failures and they lack thereof and things that they couldn't do. They want to be able to brag off of you and say, well, at least my child did it. My child did it. That's that indirect fucking clout that they chasing through you. Well, oh, you can't talk about me now because I raised my child to do what I failed to do. That's not no fucking, you don't get no from that. That don't make you no good parent. That you made a copycat version of you. You said, instead of letting my child be themselves, let me fucking make my child be everything I was. That's torture. That ain't right. That's wrong. But it's all the same face. It's all to keep up with what? Who the fuck you keep it up with? Because the only people who's imposing that shit is the powers that be, for everybody to be one for all and all for one, no child left behind, and so forth and so forth. All the motherfucking mundane, stupid ass motherfucking programs that they have created to take the life out of life. That's where everything blend in. Don't nothing stand out no more. You can't give nobody directions based off landmarks no more, because everything look the motherfucking same. You thinking you're driving in fucking circles and went through 2, 3, 4, 5 cities, but everything look the fucking same. Every other block, everything looking the same. You can't tell where you at no more because everything look the same. There's no uniqueness. There's no culture. It's just blandness. Salt and pepper ass atmosphere. Boiled chicken and white rice and steamed broccoli ass shit. Everything seasoned with salt and pepper. Child, please get the fuck out of my face. Yeah, you got the cassette here. See, this outdated way of thinking, some of y'all have let it be known to these people like, hey, I'm not going for that shit no more. You can't do that shit to me no more. I did and tolerated that shit because out of respect. You feel what I'm saying? Most of y'all did what y'all had to do to survive your family and respect your family to where you could ease your way out. I'm hearing most of y'all snuck away from y'all fucking family. As soon as y'all was able enough to be responsible for yourself, you started making moves. You started doing shit to put yourself in a position to where one day you could wake up and say, I ain't got to go back and fuck with them hoes no more. I ain't got to go back over there no more. I can go over there when the fuck I feel like it. And for some of y'all never returned. And for some of y'all, it was years and years. Like, y'all came back after y'all was married with children and shit. And they're like, who is that? Who is that, baby? And all this, that, and the third. And they so far gone and so far detached from your life, they don't even know what the fuck going on. And then it's hard for them to believe and accept you back because it's like, you so different and you done did it and it's so solidified, they can't change it. So they just sitting there huffing and puffing. That's why ain't nobody saying congratulations, good job. Oh, this, we so proud of you. Because they ain't, because you done showed them up again. And they so far gone, so late, so far fucking behind with the mindset that they have that they can't catch up with you. So what they gonna congratulate? They ain't gonna congratulate something that they don't motherfucking understand. They don't understand you. And their mindset is so fucking set in stone, they don't want to understand nothing past their comprehension level. And you have to understand these people who do these type of things have a low comprehension level. They can't comprehend complex things. They don't know how to think outside the box. They only know how to comprehend what's been given to them. They only know how to follow. They don't know how to lead. So how are they going to support a leader when all they know how to do is follow? How you think they're supposed to comprehend anything as far as how to lead when they're following? They're following everything that's being presented on social media, the news, or their workplace, church, wherever they go to receive information or wherever they're going to be fed, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or whatever, that is what they are following. Anything outside of that, anything original, they don't originate anything. They're not original about nothing. They doing something that somebody else already done. They following the path of others. They not creating their own fucking paths. They wearing this shit out. They done walk this shit 2-3 feet down in the motherfucking ground because 2, 3, 4, 5 generations don't follow the same failing path. It hasn't gotten nobody nowhere but in a fucking mundane ass circle. Everybody's just circling around the truth. Everybody is, and they're refusing to tap into the truth. They're refusing to go within, so they stay going without. It feels more comfortable. And it all started because one particular generation or one family within a generation or whatever, it was a particular generation where whoever was the monarch at the time was afraid to be themselves, afraid to tap into the truth, afraid to free their mind, free their soul, free their feelings, and be them fucking selves. They was afraid to go within because they felt like they was going to go without. They was going to miss out on more in life by being themselves than following what whoever told them to do whatever. And that shit got passed down from generation to generation to generation. And then it started with you. And when it started with you, then that's when everybody began having problems with you. So that's why you disassociated with yourself from these people so you can live your life without their constant influence and their constant mouth being fucking ran in your face, behind your back, or, you know what I'm saying, putting out spell work towards your ass because they don't understand you. They are committed to misunderstanding you because if they do understand you, it's going to show you their faulty ass ways and how they did what they did to you on purpose. A lot of people hide behind blissful ignorance because they don't want to take responsibility and accountability for misleading you on purpose, not on accident, on purpose. Because they didn't choose you to be the successor. They didn't choose you to be the new monarch of the family. Now, you're really fucking up because you're fucking up the foundation in which the family was built on. You feel what I'm saying? You giving people choice where there once was no choice. You're making room for change when what was put in place was supposed to be forever law. They don't like that. They don't like you rearranging what they set in place for others. You setting a bad example by bringing your tail back around the family, or you being reintroduced to the family, however they find your ass again, whether it's social media, they see you on a talk show, they see you got your own TV show, podcast, or whatever. However they was able to, however you resurface to your family, however they seen you come back, they said, oh, no, we can't let this one back in the family because if people see all you got to do is get away from X, Y, and Z to fulfill your destiny, ain't nobody going to be around. And the very witches and warlocks that was controlling this quote unquote coven because they wanted to divulge and held back on the truth. And all they had to do was separate themselves from the liars and manipulators to find the truth that was always within them. They would die of broken hearts, or they would die of karma, and it wouldn't take long. It wouldn't take long at all. That's why it's like, okay, they gone, let them be gone. People kept quiet about you. They didn't want to bring your name up because they knew just what you was doing. Now that's why I say that blissful ignorant shit only go for so far. They knew exactly what the fuck you was doing. Now when you left, when they couldn't stop you from leaving and you left, now they was building a fort to keep your ass from coming the fuck back in. Because if they knew if they let you back in, you was gonna blow the roof off of everything. And everybody was gonna run ragged. Everybody was gonna catch the nearest flight, train, whatever source of transportation the fuck away from these people. Because people would see it's okay for them to feel how they want to feel about people. And that you knew what was going on just like everybody else did, and they was right for wanting to react the way they was feeling. They was right for thinking and thoughting and dreaming and aspiring to be whatever they was dreaming and aspiring to fucking be, and it was possible. It's like you coming back into the family is gonna make them look bad and make everybody turn on them who they had under their grips, who they had under their control, and they don't want to die like that. They don't want to be die. They don't want to die being hated by their fucking family that they projected on this fake ass fucking love onto just to keep everybody under their fingers and just to say they're superior because they won't let nobody else be superior, because they won't let nobody else surpass them, because they're condemning them and making them feel bad and feel wrong for wanting to surpass their elders. But that's how the family tradition, that's how families are supposed to be. That's how families are supposed to evolve. Everything is supposed to stay the same forever. Hell, influence and environment and the world around us don't even stay the same forever. Even if we eliminate all this artificial shit that's being put in place to distract us, there's a cycle of life. There's a cycle of life. So in every stage in cycle that cycles in and out throughout the year, if you see the changes that happen within that cycle, you know nothing is meant to stay the same. So why you can't cycle out? Why you can't, evolve and change like the seasons around you? Just the weather itself shows you that nothing stays the same. We already have 4 seasons that they acknowledge now, but it's actually 5 if you include autumn, because they go straight from summer to fall, and it's summer, it's spring, summer, autumn, fall, winter. That's how I was taught. That's what I learned when I was in kindergarten and preschool and shit like that. It was 5 seasons, not 4. But we ain't gonna go there. There's a lot of things that's being brought back up on the internet now that was taught one way and is being found out that the way we was actually being taught was a lie, and they was calling us dumb because they taught us to be dumb. Like, bitch, how you gonna call me dumb and you taught me this stupid ass shit? Bitch, you dumb. You the dumb because you the one who taught the shit. You got a whole generation of kids going around here repeating some shit that they was taught by their stupid, dumbass motherfucking teachers. And then you want us to feel bad because professors and people that are professionals in these areas of knowledge that we was taught in, want to say, oh, well, that generation failed. They didn't pay attention to class, bitch. Yes, the fuck we did. Because how everybody's saying the same fucking thing. Obviously, we paid the fuck attention. So the attention paying part wasn't the point. The point of the matter was you was being misfed and misled on purpose. And that's what this is all about. These people want to recycle themselves back into your life to have another chance to keep misusing you and abusing you and misfeeding you and misleading you. Because how can a motherfucker lead you in the area in which they never even led themselves into? They ain't even never experienced what you experienced, live your life the way you lived your life, did what the fuck you did, accomplished what you accomplished, got the accolades behind your name like you got behind your name. They ain't did shit. These motherfuckers, the same motherfuckers in your family that worked the same job for 20, 30 years in the same position in which they got hired 20 fucking 30 years ago. That's how mundane and isolated and slow they are. That they think that is okay. That's living. That's not living. That's fucking surviving. You see the misinformation? That shit ain't right. And you ain't gonna see otherwise until you remove yourself from the fucking problem, which is these people who is misleading and misfeeding you. That's why they want to stop you from leaving. That's why they try to keep you in their circle. That's why they try to buy your love and do all this convincing and do all this stupid, dumb, wild shit to keep you in the midst of this shit, to keep you under their control and shit. You see what I'm saying? It's all a control mechanism. They want to control you. They want this shit to go through a whole nother fucking generation. And you stopping that shit. It's not on your behalf. It's not going to go through no another fucking generation. It's just not. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I need to warm up my coffee. All right, y'all. I had to ask my baby come here and warm up my coffee, so I ain't have to get up. I love my kids. I promise you, I love them to life. But if you ain't got none, don't have none, please. Because these is a different breed. I'm telling you, you damn near got to take down jiu-jitsu and all kinds of foreign fucking mystical, magical ways of ass whooping, because you can't just take belt the ass no more. You got to hit them pressure points and all kind of shit. You got to get them together. You can't beat them like we was beat. We was beat by slaves, and we learned. These motherfuckers, they rebel against them slave whippings and lashings. So you got to go to the ancient arts of ass whippings. You got to go see the Chinese and shit. You got to go take special courses on special ways to whoop ass these days, because these children is different. I'm telling you, they don't receive ass whoopings like we did. They ain't scared of no ass whooping. Hell, they be ready to meet you where you at and jump back and beat your ass. And next thing you know, you be done and slid their ass out the door. I mean, kick them straight through the chest like a motherfucking horse. Their ass done went straight through the motherfucking nose. You just looking at them like, is the bitch alive? Oh yeah, they moving around. They alive. All right. Somebody get the water. Get the hot sauce in the bread. Revive this motherfucker. This bitch lost their goddamn mind. Come on and revive him. Revive him. But back to the mission at hand. These motherfuckers are sitting back, being nostalgic because they motherfucking did your ass wrong, and the reality that you have come to is the same reality that they're coming to in reference to what the fuck they are doing. And hi, my babies, hi, my loves. I'm so sorry. I see everybody down here saying, hey, how y'all doing? Praise the Lord. I see y'all up in here. Welcome. Yes. Hey, y'all. Look, I've been so into this dang on ring, I ain't even looked at that shit at. Look, hey. Hey, how y'all doing, child? But anyway, they only having these revelations because of your ascension and the love that you have for yourself and what you're manifesting in. You standing on business and you doing just what the fuck you want to do, and you ain't asking permission to fucking do it. The only person you asking permission to do what you want to do or do what you feel is necessary is the Most High. And that's why you being rewarded so miraculously. That's why you're being rewarded in such a way. It's almost like a myth, magical story that you read somewhere in a book that you don't believe that no shit like that. You would live to see no shit like that play out. You feel what I'm saying? These people just want another chance to come back in and sabotage your life because you ain't got no relationship with them. That's why they're on the outside, can't get back in. That's why they're begging, like some Christmas carolers. Well, I ain't gonna say Christmas carolers. They don't bother you too much. They just sing. The Jehovah Witnesses knocking on your door every fucking morning. The cracker ass talking about, do you know God? That's these people here. They stalking you. They watching you and shit, trying to see what the fuck you got going on so that they can figure out how to come in and fuck your life up. But it's over. They won't never get a chance to come back in and fuck your life up no more. You have ended this relationship with these people. You said no more. They want to keep you in this codependent chasing energy. Feel like if you ain't chasing behind them, chasing after them, chasing after a relationship with them, that you ain't doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you over here living your life like it's fucking golden. You hear me? You ain't missing out on nothing. You done rose up from this fucking situation. You done revamped yourself. Just you and God. You and God rewired you, reprogrammed you, got you set up the right way, got you poured into the right way by the right people, or put you in a position to meditate and self-align yourself so that you can hear directly from the Most High. Yeah, God removed these addictions out of your life. These people had you addicted to the bullshit. That's why they was able to hurt you so bad. And that's why they was able to make you feel like you was nothing, because there was nothing ass motherfuckers. They came in here with this karmic ass shit, faking you out one way in your face. And as soon as you walk off, they another way. As soon as you call out for help, that's a prime opportunity. Let's show them how we do it. Let's fuck them up. Let's gas them up to believe that we're going to do something for them. And then as soon as they trust us to get the job done, we're going to say, everybody just going to flap out. Everybody gonna say, oh, we ain't got it. We can't do it. We can't this and we can't that. And she get. And you just like, bitch, why you ain't just say that from the beginning? Why you ain't just say you weren't gonna fuck with me like that from the beginning? They couldn't. They just wanted to ruin your day. They want to ruin your motherfucking day. That's why they didn't. They want to ruin your day, your life. But see, you got this abundance coming in with this engagement coming in with this person that like you. So you ain't got to worry about it. Not only is this person coming into your life with a full-fledged commitment, but they coming into your life with money. They coming in and meeting you right where the fuck you at. They doing just what you doing, if not more. And if they ain't right on your level, y'all both in a situation too where when y'all could combine and become as one, y'all can rise to the occasion together. You feel what I'm saying? Wherever either one of you guys are lacking, you guys can pack each other up, gather each other up, and keep y'all together. Yeah. Yeah. Bonnie, what you saying, baby? Re-say that again. It says yes. Now these people are out. Are you saying they out of your life but not your children's life? Is that what you're trying to say, baby? And I understand what you're saying if that's what you're trying to say, because when you have kids with other people, removing yourself is simply just enough. You have to sometimes cut relationships and cut ties with the children as well, because motherfucker will try to torture you through your child and shit. Try to misuse you and abuse you through your children because they feel like they can. Because they feel like, well, if we can't get to the mama, we gonna do it to the child. Like, oh, bitch, you can't do nothing to us to fuck with this baby because we got the right to this baby. We share the same blood with this baby, but we don't share nothing with you. So we'll leave you the fuck alone, but we ain't gotta leave this baby alone. Bitch. That's what you saying, baby. I know. Here you go. You gonna try to tell me I ain't found God again. There you go. Here's somebody try to tell me about my sanctity and my sanity, and you feeling bad for me and this and that and third. Feel bad for yourself. I'm ordained. I'm an ordained minister. I have credentials to do what I'm doing. Do you? Do you have credentials to spread your motherfucker hate in your mouth, run your mouth in somebody else's life? Oh, you don't? Okay, goodbye. The fuck? I'm like, I hope God this, I hope God that. I hope God give you common sense and know when to shut your damn mouth and keep your opinions to yourself. See, again, that was probably one of the gaslighters. That's what they do. They clothe themselves in the very thing that will make you accept into their bullshit. The Lord. Like I said, these people are master manipulators when it comes to cloaking themselves in God's word and shit like that, misusing and abusing God's word, making up scripture and saying this and saying that. Who said that? Because God didn't. That ain't nowhere in the motherfucking Bible. That's just simply your opinion. How you make it? How you out here quoting opinionated scripture? The fuck? Keep that shit to yourself, slow asshole. And why you be slow to speak, quick to listen, and slow to speak. You can't say everything you want to say. You don't have the right. You don't have the right. People need to understand that. You don't have the right to say what you want to say, how you want to say it, when you want to say it. That freedom of speech shit comes with limitations. It comes with boundaries. So tread fucking lightly. Don't keep coming around here with that shit. Because you don't like what's being said. Ain't nothing wrong with what the fuck I'm doing. Nothing. That's what they do. That was a prime example. See God, see how God works? Show you just what people would do to stop you from being you. You don't know me. You don't know my relationship with the Most High. So how you gonna tell me? How you gonna speak for the Lord? Like they got a connection with God outside of my connection with God, and God gonna keep it real and tell them what it is and what it ain't versus me. I mean, the fuck. Right. That's all you gotta do. Stay in your own lane and worry about your own connection with God. And you'll get a whole lot further. But judging people based off what they doing, and they doing something that you don't particularly like, and then gonna throw God in the midst of that, you already know who you talking to. You already know what you're dealing with. A straight up demon. Because why would you slander God's name like that? When did you become the spokesperson for God? That's all I'm saying. But that's what you're doing. You're slandering. Speaking for other people's name and using it in an egregious way. Hello. My coffee. Shh. 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 That's all right. I'm gonna put the train out my house. I don't know how to be quiet. It has finna be out the door. Yeah, see, these people want to have you torn in between the two when it comes to having a relationship with them. They want you confused and second guessing yourself. Yeah. Let me put my damn glasses on because I don't know why they would put this in use white lettering on this damn light skin ass background. It says time to make a move, reached and pass a stalemate, deadlock decision, conclusion to be had. Yeah, see, you right now you in a situation you realizing that it's safer to be at a distance from these people than to be right up on them. It ain't safe. It ain't safe to play with these motherfucking people. It's time to get off this playground. Yeah, you got the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, what you finna see, you're getting ready to see the fruits of your labor. Yeah, and you got to get away from around these people so that you can enjoy it without these fake ass motherfuckers trying to steal it. I'm sorry, y'all. The connection going in and out because of this wind. You got Temperance. You got the Moon. Yeah, it's like you keeping your cool. You staying in alignment. You just playing the game as it go. You ain't got time to be caught up with these people. Like you don't have time for that shit. Hold on. Yeah, see, God is guiding and ordering your steps. And is making it clear how these people are interacting with you, how they are connected to who they're connected to. Y'all not serving the same God, basically. That's what I'm saying. You can see that through their action towards your spiritual work, towards what you're doing, towards what you have going on, how you're handling yourself, how you living your life. Your relationship with God is clear and it's evident that you guys aren't serving the same God. And that you took the correct leap of faith towards the Most High, and you did the right thing with cutting these people off with this Four of Pentacles energy here. Like, God is not going to keep blessing you if you keep casting your pearls among swine when it comes to these people here. Thank you. But that's what these people trying to do. They're trying to come back and lie to kick it with your ass so they can get some money about your ass and then go back and talk about your ass and say that, oh, you ain't this and you ain't that because you still allowing them to come in and play in your face and but they can't do it this time. They can't do it this time now. They can't do it this time. That's why they fighting amongst each other, because the results ain't the same. They used to you being one way and you showing up another way, and it ain't shit they can do about it, and you ain't came to play with them. You not playing with these people. They already know that they better leave your ass alone. See, you was respectful when you left. You was respectful when they had control over you, because you didn't have no choice but to be respectful, because you was in their domain, you was under their quote unquote control, because at that time you was being raised by these people. But now that you done being raised, you living your life, and you are, you know what I'm saying, in a situation to where you are responsible for yourself. You're not depending on these people for your livelihood. They can't fuck with you. So now they're trying to deceive you. And yeah, they're trying to play with your top like you slow. They're trying to insult your intelligence with how they're trying to come back and manipulate you. And you like, bitch, who the fuck? What? Why? Why is we doing this? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got the Queen of Pentacles and you got the Star. Like, yeah, they realizing that you are unfuckwittable. Like, the position in which you are in, they can't fuck with you. They cannot fuck with you. Yeah, with this Hangman right here in the reverse, delays, restraint, indecision, standstill, apathy, selfishness, victim mentality. Yeah, they feel like you did something to them. Why they can't fuck with you? They like, why? Why I can't play with you no more? You know how we get down over here, girls. Act like you don't know. Don't let us in so we can get up in your business and see what's going on. You like, excuse me? Excuse me, come again? No, you can't play with me like that. You never could, but I couldn't do nothing about it. But now that I done something about it and I got myself in alignment, you definitely ain't. Don't get your ass beat in this hole. Don't get your ass beat up in here. And they're like, who is this? This ain't who we. You right? You don't know me no more. You don't. That's what they don't like. They don't like that they don't know you. You was like night and day. From when they last seen you until they re-encountered you again. It's just like, whoa. Like, you know how motherfuckers be like, well, that's how they feel about you. Well. Yep. Because you coming back in God energy. You have activated your God DEA. You ain't even vibing the same. You don't even hit the same. Your energy so strong, you can knock a bitch wig off by just walking in the door. Motherfuckers wigs and shit jumping off their motherfucking head. Like, damn, who is that? Catch my wig. Mm-hmm. And you ain't got shit for them. You know, I just heard that song by Gucci Man. I ain't got nothing for you. Mm-hmm. They is offended. How the fuck you offended by some shit like that? And ain't nobody got nothing for you. Not they trying to bring back up one of your past lovers and shit that been asking about you. You know, so-and-so been asking about you. I mean, they're trying to pick right up where they left off at. They ain't even trying to give you a fighting chance. They want to fuck you up, fuck you over, and get you tied back into all your exes, or get you plugged back into the worst motherfucker you ever encountered in your life. Could be the very reason why you fucking left the city, the state. I don't fucking know. But this could have been the last nail in the coffin that made you want to walk away from these people for good. And they're the very fucking people that the first people they wanted to put back in front of you. That's how you know. That's how you know what you did was the right thing. Yeah, and you got this 10 of Cups. See, they don't even know you married. You just showed up solo. So they think your husband may be at the hotel room or something else, but he did not come with you to the encounter with these people. This quote unquote reunion with these people, because you asked them not to. For some of y'all asked them not to, because you knew how he was going to react, and you didn't want your husband going to jail at the expense of these stupid ass people. You felt like you could handle them better if it was just you. Mm-hmm. And for some of y'all didn't want y'all husband to see y'all act like that. Yeah, y'all didn't want y'all husbands to see y'all act like that, because this is a side that your husband or your wife hasn't seen of you yet. And it ain't necessarily they don't know that it ain't there, but you ain't never showed this side of you. Yeah, you have changed to where if a person don't know your past, they don't know that you can show your ass. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that side of you is within you, and your husband falls in that category. Yeah. Yeah, now the ones you trying to protect him from seeing that side of you. You feel like you gonna scare the man. You don't, yeah, you don't want that playing him them thoughts of you replaying in his head. So you just rather not. Yeah, you just rather you and him be focused on this legacy that y'all building together, and you handle the riffraff because it's your riffraff to handle anyway. It came from your past, so you don't want this man to feel obligated. Yeah, you don't want this man to feel obligated that he got to defend you from something that you are well and that you are capable of handling yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you need backup, this motherfucker just one call away. But nah. We got the Nine of Swords here in reverse, releasing fear, healing and relief, ending mental torment, recovery, facing life, finding help, learning to cope. That's what these motherfuckers is gonna have to do. Because they know they can't fuck with you no more. You ain't got shit for these people. You have no room in your life for these people no more. Yeah. And now the real torture begins. Now they really gonna have to sit back and deal with what they fucking did to you. All the happiness that they done tainted, all the moments that they done ruined. Like, I'm hearing these people used to ruin moments in your life for you on purpose. Like, if they had wind of something that good that you had coming up, if they had a wind of a celebration that you had coming up, baby, they would want you to invite them just so they can fuck it up. Yeah. And they have been blocked from this shit. They have been blocked from spewing this negativity into your life. They will never be able to come into your life again and ruin another month for you ever again. Yeah, you got the hermit and the death. I can't make it up now. I ain't making up nothing. I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a motherfucking lie. Yeah. You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. It's like that's why these people are so heartbroken, because they know they can't get to you no more. They know. They know they can't fuck with you no more. They know they should have never fucked with you from the damn beginning. Yeah, but it was all because they wanted to ruin your love life. But they see that's been restored. They see you ain't lacking in the love department at all. You ain't lacking nowhere in that department. But you're not lacking, but they're lacking. You feel what I'm saying? You're packing where they're fucking lacking. And I mean, that's their just due. That's because of what they did to you. They deserved it. I can't make that shit up. Justice. They're getting their just due for how they fucking treated you. They thought that they were going to live their life without having to pay the price for what they did to you. God said, no, this won't go through another generation, because the next generation that's being born is being rebirthed through you, through your bloodline, through your children, your children, your children's children, and so forth and so forth. You are the end of their reign and the beginning of the new bloodline. You doing everything they refuse to do. So therefore, the proper person to take the position of being a new monarchy of the family is you, because you accepted the motherfucking task and you completed that shit. You defeated these motherfuckers. That's why I said is you are unplugging them from the bullshit and they withering away. Just like when you unplug a cord out of the fucking socket, you may have 2 to 3 seconds of power still surging through that fucking power cord before the phone quit charging. For some chargers instantly, when you unplug the bitch, shit just go. Some chargers you can unplug it in 2 or 3 seconds. It takes 2 to 3 seconds for the phone to say it's not charging no more. You feel what I'm saying? But this person who they tried to throw back in your face when you came back around, when they thought that you was still, you know what I'm saying, outside, roaming around, not married or nothing, until they looked at your motherfucking hand and seen that motherfucking ring on your motherfucking hand. They knew your husband wasn't too far behind. So they stopped that slick talking shit. Stop trying to throw this motherfucker in your face. And now that word done got back after the conversation that been had with your family now, because see, they weren't there. This is just conversation that was being had while you were entertaining your fucking family, whatever this motherfucking reunion is. Some of y'all gonna have some type of reunion, whether it's some type of family function that is gonna come around where you gonna go back around your family and maybe be a funeral, because that's normally what happens. Ain't gonna be no shit you set up, ain't gonna be no celebration that you invited them to. It's gonna be something that you have been summoned to. And more than likely, motherfuckers feel summoned to come to a fucking funeral. So all this cackling ass shit could be because of a funeral that you have to obtain. And I'm hearing you're not allowing your children to attend this fucking funeral. You are attending this funeral solo fucking dolo. Because you don't want your children or your husband to see you rectified all this bullshit that's been going on for so long with your fucking family. And rightfully so, because then they tried to throw this motherfucking, the devil, back in your fucking face that damn near ruined your life before you fucking got away and made it to your motherfucking divine counterpart. See, I'm telling you, I said this the other day, there's going to be a lot of people passing away. These very people that stood directly in your way and said, you ain't gonna make it if I got anything to do with it, over my dead body type shit. All right, and it's gonna be over their dead fucking body. That's why this funeral shit just came up. All this debating and debating is going on over the dead body of the motherfucker who was quote unquote the ringleader. And I'm hearing God ain't started from the bottom up. God is starting from the top. And that shit gonna trickle the fuck down. He gonna hit them where it hurt the most first. So motherfuckers can see that this is not a trick or a joke. It is inevitable. They gonna receive just what the fuck they put out. Their time is coming. And they ain't going to be able to prepare for it. They ain't going to be able to get ready. Just like they put you in those type of positions not to prepare for their sneak attacks, not to be ready, to catch your ass off guard, to keep your ass always with your head on the swivel, your motherfucking neck so tense and shoulders all the way up to the tip top of your motherfucking ears because you so, what you call, in survival mode, like you selling dope or some shit, looking for the fucking feds and the jump out boys to hop out on your ass, or somebody to do something to your ass. You scared to go outside. You're scared to be in public. You always want to be in the house. You don't feel safe by yourself. You don't even feel safe in your own skin because you don't know who looking, plotting, planning, and scheming and shit. Just all this final destination type of shit was running through your motherfucking mind. That's why you left. To get peace, to hone in on you, to actually step into who you are, uninterfered. And you did that shit. You did that. You did that now. You did that shit though. That's why these motherfuckers walk around here looking stupid. Because they getting justice for what the fuck they did to you. They want to sit up in here and flap their mouth at you at this funeral because you ain't got no feelings for them. You don't even feel for the person that's in the goddamn on casket. You letting it rip. I'm here for some of y'all. They gonna call you up there to say some final words, and you gonna sit up here and say, I don't think that's safe. I don't think that's smart for me to come up there and say nothing on no final words over this person here. Do you mind just let these people go in whatever fashion they finna go, because it's show ain't in peace. But whatever they got going, let them go on down in that shit right there. But Don't let me open up my mouth. I'm telling you, this funeral would cease to it. When I get off this microphone, you're gonna close this goddamn casket if it already ain't closed, and you're gonna roll this motherfucker on out, put him in the hearse, and you're gonna be ready to drop this motherfucker here in the dirt. You know, don't nobody need to say nothing else. Don't sing another motherfucker song. Just put this motherfucker where they belong, and let's just go on. I'm telling you. If they allow you to speak at this fucking funeral, a lot of people is going to be speechless for the rest of the funeral service, repast, and maybe days to come. Because they're going to be like, what the fuck just happened? And when I mean motherfuckers going to talk about this for days, months, and years to come, if you decide to get your ass up there and say something about this dead person, girl, oh, Lord, they better leave you alone. They better leave you alone because you got every right and every ramification to stand up there and say whatever you feel that you want to say. They're trying to be funny, but it ain't going to be no fun when the rabbit get the gun. So they might want to just go ahead on, let that shit go right there. Let that shit go and stop fucking playing. That's why I say stop playing fuck up in people's face now. You can't play with people like that. You can't play with people like that all the time. You cannot play with people like that, because I'm telling you now, when you give certain people a chance to let that shit rip, they're going to let that shit go. I'm telling you now, they're going to let that shit go, let that shit flow on your ass. You're going to be like, damn, the bitch coming here with a 100-round drum and the bitch just shot off 1,000 shots. Yes. Yes, that's just what happened in this motherfucker. So you should leave people alone. Leave people right where you found them at sometimes. Sometimes it's just best to speak and keep it pushing. Leave people alone. Leave folks alone now. But anyway, I really do believe you guys are returning back home for some type of funeral. And all this shit that they brung up, you know how people, gather days before and then the day of, they did all this shit the day before, the day of, this cackamamie ass motherfucker want to show up. Like, look at what you missed out on. Look at what you missed out on. Because again, if y'all are married, by the time this shit happens, y'all not bringing y'all family to this. Y'all don't want y'all family involved in this fucking funeral. You feel like it started with you, let it end with you. Your family, your children, your husband ain't got nothing to do with this here, right? So that's why these people feel like they had the right to slip aside on you and say this stupid ass, inconspicuous ass bullshit to your ass because they don't know you got backup. Your husband hell could be sitting outside in the car for all they fucking know. But they start a mess. They being real messy about your passion and new beginning because they don't know nothing about what you got going on. So they don't have no choice but to be messy. But they don't know that you got divine love. You got everything they try to prevent you from getting. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right. That's exactly right, Anthony. You is exactly the fuck right. Thank you. You listening. You're listening. Yeah. Yeah. And because of the divine love and how God has restored you from how these people tried to break you, you could walk away easily with your head held high and not giving two fine fucks about what these people got going on, how they living, how they breathing, how they feeling about you from this point forward. You feel what I'm saying? I'm hearing the only reason why you came to this fucking funeral is because you was summoned. You was summoned to this funeral because whoever died left you in a motherfucking will, and these people had to call your motherfucking ass. Because if they didn't call your ass, the lawyer was gonna call your motherfucking ass. So they rather just call your ass and let you be properly abreast about the situation than for some shit to happen and then you have to come in after the fact. Then they know you coming in, you gonna beat everybody ass. They see they not stupid when it come to you. They already know how you are. They're not aware of your evolution. So they remember you right where the fuck where you left them at, which was you were about shell as hell, you were whooping ass, and you were beating ass and asking questions later. You didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. If a rumor was started, bitch, by the time you got out the phone with whoever reported to you what the fuck was being said, you done pulled up on a motherfucker who was supposed to have been the one talking that shit. Huh? Yeah, that's why the fuck they was timid when you fucking left their ass alone permanently before they summoned your ass back because they knew that you was gonna clap on their ass. It won't no motherfucking playing the radio. It won't no arguing. It won't no debating. It won't no debauching, trying to figure out what was. Nah, it was said. It was brought to your attention, so you came to handle that, and that's it. That's all you came to do was handle that. And see, that again, you got these people scared. They don't want to admit it, but you can see it by the way they acting that they scared because they don't know what you're capable of now. They don't know what you're capable of now. They knew what you was capable of in the past, and that was bad enough. Now, what you have evolved into without their intervene or their interference, they got their motherfucking hairline running straight to the back of their fucking neck. That's why everybody got these goddamn weaves and wigs on their motherfucking head. Because again, in the Bible, it says, when you mistreat a person, you lose. God will take away your beauty. And that's what's happening to these people. That's how you can tell who is directly or indirectly fucking with you. Because when you see them, they look like death is walking all over their ass, tap dancing, crumping, stomping their ass out, all that shit. Teeth missing, looking like a raccoon, looking like somebody just freshly punched them in between the eyes before they came up in that bitch. You see what I'm saying? I mean, just looking like they're deteriorating from the inside out. So it ain't hard to decipher who is who and what is what. But before you can get on their ass, they want to get on your ass and they want to get on your nerves and they want to have you distraught because they feel like you still soft I don't know. They just feel like you soft and they could try you like that. And that's why they doing you like that at this fucking funeral. That's why you didn't want your children and your motherfucking husband there or your wife there with however the shoe fit. And I don't fucking blame you. Because you ain't going to cut up on me like that in front of my children and think that you ain't going to see who the fuck I am, bitch. Because I don't give a fuck the situation. I'm going to try to handle myself in accordance. But don't hit the goddamn fuck you button because that bitch real sticky. It will get stuck real quick. That's all I'm saying. Leave that one alone. Leave that button alone. Okay? Be cautious and careful with pressing buttons over here any fucking way. But still clear of the fuck you button. That's the one that got the glass around it. You feel what I'm saying? But see, you walked away and walked right into your divine love. You feel what I'm saying? This person right here is playing with you because they don't know you got a husband. They don't know you got a wife. So they trying to pressure you into accepting them back into their life because, like I said, these people are stuck right where you left them at. So they believe that you still single or you still searching for love and all this and that. Like, these people do not know if you have gotten married, had more children, nothing. That's how clear and direct this cutoff was. You just, to them, you went off the motherfucking grid because you went places that these people did not have access to. You went to levels and heights that these people do not have the ability to achieve or aspire to achieve. You did just what God created you to do. Your greatness was seen. Your greatness was able to be implemented. Your greatness was able to be shown in all the great ways it was meant to be shown and seen in. And because they don't live their life the way you live your life, they can't see it. And if the ones that is seeing it, it's because they following you on social media and whatever the case may be. So it's only certain people that know, because to your knowledge, you blocked everybody. Those that are still stalking you and watching you and that may have some type of inkling about what the fuck you got going on is those that got secret profiles and is watching you from secret profiles or have other people that they know you still cool with watching you. That's why when you leave your past, you need to block all the fucking people from your motherfucking past. Don't even keep in cahoots with these motherfuckers on social media because they reporting on your ass. They going from friends to the China 5 on your side news reporters. I'm trying to tell you, they standing on the block on your social media, scrolling on your shit. Look, tell everybody, look, I'm on such and such profile. Look what so and so doing. Look. Cause they the only one who got access. That's why when you leave everybody behind. I don't give a fuck who they is, cause they ain't gonna support your ass no way. Clearly, they ain't gonna support you. They didn't support you in your face. So what the fuck make you think they're gonna support you behind your back? Okay then. So what the fuck you still allowing them to access to you for? If you have knowledge of anybody from your past following you, block their ass. That's how you fully fucking cut them off. I don't understand this. I don't block people. I want them to see. Bitch, and that's how you keep getting tied up in spiritual warfare with these people, because you giving them access to see what the fuck you got going on so that they can constantly attack your ass. I block motherfuckers. I don't want to fight with your ass. I don't want to fight with you physically, spiritually, emotionally, none of that shit. So I'm going to completely eliminate your ass, period. Just like, for example, when they fire your ass from your job, do you think they're going to leave your credentials active after you are no longer an employee so you can continue to access shit that you no longer are supposed to have access to just because you used to work there? Fuck no. The same day they let your ass go, so does all your access go. So treat them like a motherfucking job, bitch. Eliminate their motherfucking ass. Out the door, you got to go, ho. Fuck you talking about? Ain't no none of that lingering Larry shit. You ain't finna linger over here like no motherfucking leech, like no motherfucking tick, bitch. Get your ass the fuck on and go find you some business about yourself. But again, it's gonna show at this funeral. Whoever I'm talking to, this shit going down at a funeral. It's gonna show that these people stayed right where you left their ass at. I'm telling you. But how they treat you when you show up to this funeral with your family or not, let you know if these people have evolved or changed. And 9 times out of 10, that's a big ass hell fucking up. And you can tell by when they started this shit up by trying to The very person that maybe, like I said, put the last nail in the coffin that made your ass just get up and go, that's the first person they bring back up and put up in your face to try to reattach you back to your past, to try to bring your ass back down. Be like, oh, he or she been gone for so long, but we know how to get them to come back and stay back. Hell no, don't go for that shit. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. And again, these people only coming back and doing all this at the end of the day because you got money. You looking like money, you smelling like money, you walking like money, you talking like motherfucking money. They know it's money to be had. They know that it's money around. Ooh, child. I'm looking at the live over here on the other side of the phone, child. My afro, child, it got real big. Time to braid it back up, honey. The afro done got big, honey. See, when you look at every day in the mirror, it don't look that big because, I mean, I guess it's on my head. But when you got in the camera just a few minutes ago, child, that shit look like it big as hell. I guess that's how I look to everybody around me. You walk around with this big ass hair on my head like, damn, bitch, turn your hair down some. But anyway, yeah, you stable. They know you got it. They know you got it. They just want to see if you willing to waste it on them. If you willing to, pay for some repast food or pay for this or can you loan me this, can we borrow? You just had to put so-and-so in the ground and we just ain't got it. Bitch, they got it. They motherfucking got it. The fuck, don't listen to that stupid ass shit. They just got broke because you came around. Bitch, you think they was broke before you got there? No. How the fuck you think all the arrangements were put in place before you got there? You ain't give them a brown penny before you showed the fuck up. So what you got to give it to them now for? Everything they asking for help for, they trying to recoup from a loss or recoup payment for, bitch, it's already been paid for. You know how I go. You can't get food without paying for it. You can't damn set up funeral arrangements and shit without paying for it. You got to pay for that shit first. Unless you just set up some type of financial agreement, money first, services later. Okay? So don't get that shit mixed with you. Don't get up in there and let the motherfuckers guilt trip you into paying for a motherfucking thing. Because you got to remember, you didn't even want to show up for whoever just passed away. You only showing up because you've been summoned because something was left unto you. Remember that. That's why these people so brokenhearted, so butthurt, don't understand what's coming or going. Because again, you not tied in like you used to be. They can feel that. They can see that. And so it's just everybody's at a loss right now. Everybody's upset with one another because they can't recoup or recover their meal ticket, which was you. They thought they was going to be able to control how you made your millions, or they was going to give you just enough room to make your millions. So therefore, when you got it, there will be some in control some way, somehow. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, these people, they stupid. They were so caught up in the opportunities that were to come surrounding you. Because for majority of you, these people, you were born into witches, into a den of witches and warlocks. So these people tapped into your energy at a very young age. They tapped into your sacred divine energy to find out what was to come to you in this lifetime. So again, what they found out about you from that life reading that they did on you as an infant is the rhyme and reason behind why they treated you the way they treated you your whole entire fucking life. It may not have played out in the way that they first received this information about you, because again, energy shifts and changes based upon the action of those involved. But for the most part, it stayed true to the timeline. So this particular timeline of life that you have lived without them being in your life, meaning this recoup and recover time frame and period where you recouped and recovered your life and your energy, and you were able to stand in your shit without interference, and you was able to boss up and become the first millionaire in your fucking family. Now they want to come back because they don't know all of that has happened in your time of absence. You're just back at a time of grieving. They're trying to get up in your business to see how you've been living your life so they can see what the fuck they can ask for. And just by how simply you walked into the room, they know you got it. But they don't know how big you got it, but they know you got it. They know you got that shit up on you. You feel me? That shit up in you. You got something. And they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to find a way to get back into it. But don't let them. Don't fucking let them. Hold true to your composure. Stay true to who you are. Don't follow that shit up. Don't follow that shit up now. Yeah, the world. See, you moved on to bigger and better things, but these motherfuckers are still trying to hold on to the golden egg. These serpents is trying to rewrap themselves around you to control you, but you already too far gone. You've already reached the position of unfuckwittable. They cannot fuck with you the same no more. You welcome, Paul. You welcome, baby. They can't fuck with you. And they trying to figure out why. Yeah, you won't accept none of their gifts, none of their offerings. You don't even want to hear what the fuck they got to say, much less take a motherfucking thing from their ass. Shit. Yeah, because you knew what came with their gifts from the past. Like, you experienced that shit already, them bribing and buying your ass, and every time you accept the gift was like a curse. No. They're trying to curse your money. Don't take nothing from these people. They're trying to put spell work on you. They're trying to bribe you and give you gifts and say, oh, here, take this, take that. Don't even receive it. Just to discard. Don't touch the shit. Don't take the shit. Leave it. Tell them I'm not in a position to take gifts right now. I cannot take no gifts from nobody right now. That's just it. Give it to somebody else in need. Donate it. Whatever. I'm hearing whatever you may be even getting based off of this inheritance that's been left to you in this will, you're going to donate that. Or some of y'all going to repurpose it to make it something that was better. You know what I'm saying? Make it into something better than what it was when you got it. I don't know. Don't take nothing from these people. Don't take nothing from these people. They're trying to confuse you again. They're trying to rewrap you into this shit again. They trying to bind you up again. They think you still that little ass child that they raised. They don't want to see you as an adult. They don't want to see you in your true form. They don't want to respect that shit. People about to piss me off. Yeah, they just want to keep interfering in all this silver tongue devil energy. Want to do is say shit that has no substance or meaning behind it. Empty words, a lot of empty words, a lot of empty talk happening, and you just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up talking to me. You ain't got a lot of kicking with me, boo. You could just hush. You could just stop talking, because at this point, I'm not listening. You welcome, Autumn. You welcome, baby. I'm so glad. Yeah. They want to come work. They want to come fuck with you now. Cause now you somebody and they want to come fuck with you. Well, they owe anybody having ass energy. No. Nine of Cups. These people just want to drain you. Yeah, they just want to drain you. They want you to just give everything you work so hard away to them. Just because they apologize to your motherfucking ass. They want to tempt you into just casting your pearls among swine on their childish motherfucking ass. That's all they're trying to do. Manipulate you. Don't fall for that shit. I'm telling you, this is giving off this Glorilla energy. I feel like the energy that's coming out from this reading and from the experience that Glorilla is having with her sister right now, the shit is crazy. And I'm not going to get too far into this shit because I don't want to get flagged, because I know if I say what I want to say, it's going to expose the powers that be. I know all I'm going to say is we already lived through this once. This Glorilla situation that happened with her and her sister, we've already lived through this once. This shit was televised in some way, shape, form, or fashion. This shit was televised. Because I remember having dreams about this. When the sister was going to foster care and such like that, it was some way, shape, form, or fashion. Glorilla has already been exposed in the public eye about her family business. This ain't the first time this shit came up. Like they say, your favorite celebrities never die. Keep that in mind. Because I don't know why the fuck I remember this shit. So even the live. Well, this, I'm going to say this and I'm going to jump off this shit. This whole scenario that's going on right now with Glorilla and her sister, this shit already happened once. This is a repeat. Glorilla's life is recycling right in front of us. It's just when she came back this time, she reached a higher potential than she did the last time when she cycled through life. And now that she's coming back again, you notice nobody caught that motherfucker live. You feel what I'm saying? Because the way it happened, the way it went down, a lot of people went to jail behind that live. A lot of things went down behind that live. A lot of people got in trouble behind the live. And it wasn't just because of what was being said by the people who was on the live. It was more so what was being said about what was in the comments and shit like that. So, again, the energy itself, per se, that's what I'm going to talk about. The energy per se, the energy itself that's projecting, and why they running this shit back right now is because they want you to realize that your family will be your worst fucking enemy. These people who you reach back and help, that shit don't mean nothing. They just want you to take care of them. When they see that they are related or connected to somebody who got it, they showing you how the depths in which people are willing to go to get that shit out the back of you. How far people are willing to go to manipulate you, blackmail you, blackball you, put you in certain situations to bully you out of your blessings, to bully you out of whatever you have they don't have, to bully you in situations to make you feel like you owe them something. You obligated to them. You got to do this. You got to do that. You ain't got to do a motherfucking thing but stay your skin color and die. That's it. So that's the whole thing. All you got to do in this situation is stay your skin color, stay true to your soul, and die. That's the only thing you got to do. You feel what I'm saying? So don't let these people build up no type of fucking fake ass, false ass pressure on you to make you feel like you got to do it. Because what the fuck they got to do with you? At the end of the day, that's the only thing you need to say. What does this have to do with me? Why am I obligated to solve this problem for you? Why are you trying to involve me in something that don't got nothing to do with me? Because outside of them, how is that your problem? Outside of them mentioning it to you, bringing it up to you, trying to involve you by asking you to help solve the problem, what does that got to do with you? Okay, then, so that should let you know that you ain't obligated to do nothing. Because if it wasn't a problem before these people brought this issue to your attention, it's not your business. That's number one. And number two, it's not your problem. There's nothing that you're obligated to have to fix. It ain't for you. That's why you want directly involved in the shit, and you being sucked in through the back end, because they want somebody to fix it, somebody to fix this shit. But it ain't you. You ain't gonna be the one to do it, because that's not your place. That's not your position. That's not your part. That's not what you need to be doing. Let's see what's going on over here, child. You got a Capricorn. I lowered my standards to fuck with you. Let's see who is saying that. Who is saying that? Gossiping asshole. Oh, okay, bitch. Okay, now this gossiping asshole, whoever this is telling on this motherfucking it could be this Capricorn. That's who this Capricorn is, this gossiping asshole who telling on this motherfucking wizard. She like, bitch, I lowered my motherfucking standards to be with your ass, to fuck with your ass, meaning she lowered her standards to partake in whatever the fuck these people had going on. And when she realized that she was being used as a sacrificial lamb as well, what she started doing? Telling, I said that shit earlier, your disposal of your family, leaving them right where the fuck they had you fucked up at, caused the people who was involved, that was trolling your ass, trying to cause your demise and all that shit came to an abrupt halt, came to an abrupt stop, because they couldn't find your ass. They couldn't find your ass, and they couldn't figure out if what they was doing to you was affecting your ass outside of spiritually tapping into your energy, and they was severed from that. They couldn't do that shit no more. So they had no way of finding out if whatever they was doing and sending your way was fucking working. And then there was being exposed. Like, again, your disposure exposed that motherfucking ass. Yo, disconnected, start making everybody else around them connecting the motherfucking dots, because they're saying, if this person was such a fucking problem, why would they leave you alone before you could leave them alone? You feel what I'm saying? If the solution to the problem from their perspective was to simply just fucking disappear, then why is we still standing here talking about this shit? Why is this shit still going on and motherfuckers is still, you know what I'm saying, receiving karma from a person who has eliminated themselves from a fucking situation? And you want to know why? It's because what is this? Oh. What is this? Cisco? Hey, baby. Hey, Yvette. Hey, y'all. Hey, darling. Who is that? Cisco? Hey. But yeah, everybody's being exposed because motherfuckers is still receiving consequences for fucking with you, and they want to know why. They want to know how, because they involved them from a perspective of letting them know it wasn't that deep. It was just light work. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get so caught up in the details. It's not that deep. You feel what I'm saying? We just need to do. They tried to simplify the consequences. They tried to simplify the action behind what they was really doing, just so people could want to get involved and want to be a part of the shit. But if they really let them know how intense this shit was and the true intensity behind the consequences of getting caught for doing what the fuck they coerced them to do, they knew motherfuckers weren't gonna fuck with them. And that's why this Capricorn is running motherfucker mouth, because they're getting wind on how this shit is much deeper and much heavier than what they were perceived to believe. And now they mad and they say, oh no, bitch, don't come get me, come get them. This is who you need to come get. This is who you need to go get. This is where all this shit started. This how it was brought onto me. I didn't know nothing about none of this until ABCD brought this to me. And I didn't want to know if so-and-so, do you still love me? Do you still this? Do you still that? Because the motherfuckers is on their ass and they want them to retract statements. They want them to come in and say, oh, well, I only said that because I was mad because I was getting in trouble. But it's really this, not that. No, ain't nobody retracting no motherfucking statements. Motherfuckers saying what it is and what it ain't, because ain't nobody going down on the behalf, or ain't nobody's willing to throw their life away about something that they didn't know what was really going on from the beginning. Don't even the people, like I said, the people who they rallied up to rise against you do not even know the depth of what the fuck is really going on. You feel what I'm saying? They really don't know why your family is attacking you the way they are, besides what's being told to them out their mouth. If the family would have told everybody why they was attacking you, they know they would have been got caught, because somebody would have been said something, because of the amount in this, the amount of money that was stolen, the amount of materialistic things that were conceived, the amount of materialistic things that were made off the back of stealing your energy, on the back of purposely setting you up for failure so that they could come right behind you and do what they made you fail to do. And then try to be like, oh, see, you thought you had it going, but you didn't, stealing your ideas and making sure you don't get the job done so that they can get the job done and make you look like the copycat. Yeah, they're paying for that. Come on, do you still love us? We still your family now. You ain't got to come back just because someone died. Like, bitch, I won't even really come back for that. If it won't no legal documentation, legal paperwork being deciphered through here, y'all still wouldn't have fucking seen me, bitch. I don't give a damn. If Jesus himself wouldn't have rolled in on his horse and carriage and brought me, hand delivered me to this motherfucker, I still wouldn't have came. I don't give a fuck. It's like y'all say, I don't care who else died from here, move name ain't on no motherfucker wheel, bitch. Don't expect to see me there. Ooh, yeah. Not y'all got the shit going on. Look at that. See? I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie now. I ain't gonna tell you no lie now. I know what I be talking about now. Shit, motherfucker might not like my delivery, but you can't say I'm sitting up in here telling no motherfucking lie. I tell you that. Yeah. Will I ever be good enough? No, your dog ass won't. See, these people want to know. They feel so bad. They feel so horrible. They feel so terrible for what they fucking did. They feel like, can I ever recoup? Can I ever recover from the damage I've done? No. No, because you interfered in divine business. So that's why you can't. Not this lifetime. Hell no. Yeah, dirty ass motherfucker. That's why the Capricorn was like, yeah, bitch, I lowered my standards to be with your dumb ass, just to fuck with your dumb ass, just for you to turn around and fuck me over, bitch. Hell no, you nasty, stinking, dirty, coochie, dick having ass motherfucker. I can't stand when a motherfucker try to play with me. Bitch, when the last time you washed your motherfucking asshole? Yeah. Yeah, I'm too good to be dealing with your BS. Hell no, that's right. Don't fall for that bait. This motherfucker done got locked up, calling you collect. Want you to accept them collect ass motherfucking calls, because they want you to show up, testify on their behalf, retract your motherfucking statements. They want you to do something to save them from their motherfucking stuff. You bet not. I promise you, if you do that shit, your ass gonna end up sending kites and sending in-house jail mail if you try to save this motherfucker. So you think about that shit. Yeah, with your gorgeous ass self. That's why they want to be attached to you. That's why they want to fuck with you. Because you look good, smell good, taste good. It's just good. The goodness of the Lord is inside of you. It's on you. That's why these people fucking want to fuck with you. My mama don't like you, but I don't care, you mine. See, you could not be involved with somebody who family didn't fucking like you because you didn't coddle they motherfucking that's right, Pisces gang in this hole. That's right. You cannot be a part of a family that do not like you because you do not partake in the fuckery that they partake in with covering and cloaking ancient ass motherfuckers that need to be corrected. And if you saying always the Pisces doing some shit like this, I retract my praise. I take that back, because not all Pisces is like that, because I'm a Pisces and I don't do shit like that. So if that's what you saying, okay, I'm sorry about that. I'll take that back. But for the Pisces that's doing this, and I agree with you, because earlier we pulled on the Pisces that was a fucking warlock that was trying to hide that he was a warlock that was doing that shit. And you are correct. It is some Pisces out here that's on that fuck ass shit, because they are weaponizing the powerful gifts that God gives Pisces, and they are luring people in and putting people under their glamour spell and shit like that. Pisces has a lot of strong glamour, energy, charisma, and things like that. That makes it hard to not get engulfed or entrapped into their world, their fantasy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get what you saying, but all Pisces ain't like that, because I don't do no shit like that, because I know karma is still alive. Okay, so I can't play like that. But like I was saying, you can't be a part of a fucking family and fucking like I said, the family don't like you because you ain't coddling this dumbass motherfucker and trying to keep them safe from themselves. You letting this motherfucker self-destruct. For one. Okay, Omega, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, you fuck them people. Fuck them people. They motherfucker want to claim you, but after they already done threw your ass in the bus, you don't even know what kind of dirt they done put on your motherfucking name. That's what I'm hearing. That's why you hearing hell no, because they done got you involved in some type of court case. You done had some type of official come unto you and question you about some shit you know damn well you ain't did, but you know who did the shit. And now they want to call you a gossiping asshole because you told on the very motherfucker you was trying to protect. That's why the mama don't like you, because you put her son in a position to where he has to be accountable for his actions, and she can't do shit about it. She can't bail him out. She can't help him out of this shit. And then you turn around and block him because that's what you was told to do for your safety, to block this motherfucker, because if you didn't, your ass was going to go to jail. And your testimony and all information that you gave, you would be persecuted by that shit. Because you're gonna compromise your position. You're gonna be seen in a position to where you only snitching on this warlock because you trying to save yourself, and now they're gonna be looking into you to see, well, what did you really do? And then they're gonna be trying to make shit up on you, pin shit up on you, start believing other people when it comes to people saying, well, you know, so-and-so did this, you know, so-and-so did that, you know, so-and-so helped you do this, and so-and-so helped them do that, and this and that and the third. That's why you got to stop riding around with people that riding and trapping shit and standing in the hood on the block, this and that and this and that. Stay out the block, stay out the hood with these motherfuckers. If a motherfucker say we finna spend the day in the motherfucker hood, leave. You better get the throwing holy oil and everything on their motherfucking ass and leave. Leave. Run. Change your number. Go in the motherfucker witness protection. Them is the very greater people that your grandparents, if you had good grandparents, wanted you to stay away from. Stay the fuck away from them hoodwinks. Stay away from them motherfuckers that want to shack up with your ass. Stay away from a motherfucker who just want to lay up with your ass all day and do drugs and do pointless ass, stupid ass bullshit, have you tricked up and coked out for no fucking reason, because you just want to waste your life away getting high and fucking. Because outside of that, what is you doing? See, I'm working on that, Omega. I'm trying to quit smoking. I ain't smoked that all today. So hopefully I can have a sober day today. I smoked yesterday, but I ain't smoked today. So y'all pray for me. I'm trying to start smoking. I know I ain't smoked no Black and Mild in about 2 days. So pray for me that I too. But see, you are a goddess. You have the God gene within you. You are a chosen one, and your ancestors is coming out here to grab your ass up out of this shit, dust your ass off, clean your ass up, put you on some clean clothes, pat you on the ass, and put you back on your path. So these people had you playing in the mud long enough, and your ancestors is picking you up. Let's clean this one off, put them in the wash, put them some clean clothes on, and send them on their merry way, the right way. But no, that's why you need to leave your past in the past and leave these people alone. Cause you'll never get rid of this shit. You'll never get rid of this shit. Keep trying to find excuses and ways to allow these people to still be in your energy or in your life, and your life is the way it is because of these motherfuckers. Like, it's hard to receive when you're blinded that people you love and care for and related to would be your biggest ops. It's hard for some people to perceive that. It's hard for some people to digest that. It's hard for people to put that in their reality, put that in their mind and believe that shit. Because they're like, nah, not my mama. No, not my grandma. No, not my auntie. No, not so-and-so. It is. It's just who you think it ain't. Shit. And they is doing that shit. Shit, God wouldn't be causing you to listen to this. And if it wasn't true, you got to check yourself sometimes and come up out of denial. You deny things that it's hard for you to perceive and digest. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't fuck all that. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, Omega. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank y'all. Yes, honey. Yeah, I said one of your family members, this dog ass motherfucker, bitch. That's why. Because this the shit that's going on behind your back that you don't know. That's why they be so close with your family. Or you see when you with certain type of people, your family act certain type of ways towards you. And when you ain't with that motherfucker no more, then they don't fuck with you like that no more. It's because they was fucking with that motherfucker behind your back. That's why you got to be careful who you introduce to your family. That's why sometimes it's just best to keep your significant other away from your motherfucking family, because you got dog ass fucking family members who do shit like this that you ain't even aware of. That auntie that be sitting on the front pew every day looking like the saint of the epitome of what a saint should be is the biggest hoe. And ain't nobody gonna speak on it because she cloak herself in the word of the Lord so good. It'd be hard to taint. It'd be hard for motherfuckers to believe, because it's like, oh, not Miss Irma Jean. Yup. They used to call her ass Jawbone back in the damn day. Shit. It be them very motherfucking ones. So age ain't nothing but a fucking number. Don't think just cause they older than you or whatever, they ain't out here slinging coochie or slinging dick. If the bitch still work, yes ma'am. You wonder how these aunties and uncles or whatever made it through life and won't married and all this, that, and the third, and just lived a lovely life. Nothing, the bills and shit never got cut off. You never seen them come around begging. There was always the ones who picked up the slack where everybody else was lacking. How the fuck you to do that shit? It just won't from work alone. Why you think ain't no family funds ever at their motherfucking house? Why ain't nobody never spending night at their motherfucking house? Why shit ain't never going on where the fuck they live at? Why they always got to be everything always at grandma and granddaddy house, or always at auntie so-and-so house? All family functions is at select folks' houses and shit, cause everybody ain't living right. That's why you ain't never been to some people's houses and shit like that before, cause of what the fuck they got going on up in there. It would destroy the whole family. Cause people gonna be like, this is what the fuck really going on. And is, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Shit, I had my cousin fuck my damn daddy. And it ain't not a cousin that's from my generation, not a cousin that's within my bracket. You feel what I'm saying? This is the elder cousin. Like this cousin, when this shit happened, I was like 9, 10 years old, and this cousin was already in their 30s and 40s. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference. And my daddy, shit, he was still a younger. My daddy had me when he was 14. And he got out when I was 9, 10 years old. And my old ass fucking cousin want to hump on my motherfucking daddy despite my motherfucking mama. So now when my cousin and my mama get to arguing over me or whatever the fuck, she can throw up, well, that's why I fucked your baby daddy type shit. Shoot, yeah. Shit like this happens, but nobody don't want to speak on it because they don't, you know what I'm saying? But it's being spoke on now because you know what? Motherfuckers press the charges for motherfucking the torture and the trauma and the drama that they experienced as a child. That Me Too shit is coming to reality to the common folks where this shit really matters at. We don't give a fuck about celebrities and the powers that be and all these millionaire and billionaire rich ass people doing this shit. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. But we thank them for exposing that shit and get shit put in place to where common folks like us, where this shit is more common and more destructive at, can do something about our motherfucking predators that been preying on our motherfucking ass for so long and been doing this shit to us for so long, ruining generations. It opened up an avenue for us to eliminate the fucking demons that have been placed in our bloodline to destroy our bloodline. That's what it is. Not that we give a fuck about what they got going on, because we going through the same shit too. They're just showing us how to get it done, how to get it solved, how to get these motherfuckers punished and held accountable for their fucking transgressions. And we thank you for that. But whoever this warlock is, they're letting you know you are wifey material, and they did treat you like a stupid asshole. But a $2 hoe, they didn't even give you your motherfucking $2. Treated you like one, but didn't even pay for your motherfucking services. But the Most High is saying, let your ancestors guide you through this particular situation, because that's who you're gonna need to make it through, to see this shit through. Hold on, I need to sit my damn shit up, because golly, I feel like I'm going back, like I'm going down. Damn, back hurting and shit. Yeah. My damn back brace keeps sliding down. I ain't got no back brace on, but you know how you got that little back thing, that little curvy back thing to go lower lumbar pillow, whatever you want to call that shit. I got it, and the shit keeps sliding down. I'm like, how the damn pillow keep sliding down? Because the damn seat sitting back. Got my damn shoulders and shit so stressing my damn back and shit. But anyway, now I'm sitting up right. Shit. Yeah. See, these people did all this shit because they wanted to stop you from loving yourself, because they knew if they allowed you to fully step into who you were, love yourself the way they were depriving you of, they didn't even want to allow you to love your motherfucker self. They wanted to keep you so distraught and mentally malfunctioning and shit like that, to where you would hate your own self and you wouldn't want to love yourself because of how I treated you. And that shit could never take place. You said, if ain't nobody gonna love me, I'm gonna love me, and I don't give a fuck. That's why they couldn't fuck with you. That's why they won't fuck with you to a certain level, because they know you're gonna whoop their motherfucking ass. I'm hearing y'all. Y'all is like, y'all like set it off in this bitch. Like, don't fuck with me. If you can't fight, don't fuck with me. Y'all better tell them, if you can't fight, don't fuck with me. Right. And the thing about it is, it ain't that they stupid. This stupidity is at its all-time high. And people got by with ignorance. I'm sorry, living in this blissfully ignorant fucking energy for so long that now it's catching up. And that's what's happening. That shit is catching up to them. See, all these people who put you in a position to believe that you, like, the main way they try to trick you into believing that you were no good for yourself, you was only good for serving others, is because they put you in a position to see how everybody was living off of you. They put you in a position to see how beneficial you were to everyone else, and also to see how they were never going to allow you to be like that for yourself. So within respect to that, they felt as though if they kept showing like, oh, whether you want to or not, you gonna take care of me. Whether you want it or not, I'm gonna live off of you. I'm gonna live better than you. I am better than you. I'm gonna steal your energy and show you that I can live through you better than you type shit. Yeah, the stupidity is at an all-time high, and that's the very same stupidity that is at an all-time high is the very stupidity that's causing these people's fall from quote unquote grace. You feel what I'm saying? Their very actions is destroying everything they motherfucking built. They never thought that they would set fire to their own motherfucking camp by the shit that they was fucking doing. That's all I'm saying. And because they started with you, this shit gonna end because of you. They should have just left you the fuck alone when they got the warnings long ago. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. They feel like you a dog. You're gonna always come at. It's gonna be always something that they can do, something that they can say, something that they can dangle in your face that's gonna bring you back every fucking time. Like they see you as a little fucking mutt that ain't gonna go nowhere because you don't have nowhere else to go. You can't create your own stability without you. I want you to have my baby. Yeah, that's how stupid this warlock is. They feel like if they give you what you looking for, and they know what you looking for, because again, when you were with them, y'all had these type of discussions. So they feel like they have figured you out because you gave them quote unquote the key, or the quote unquote the plan, or quote unquote something to follow. Meaning I know this person's desires. I know what they want. I know what they need, and I'm going to deprive them of it until it's beneficial for me. Only way they could do that is by binding you to them. And the only way they have left to bind themselves to you is by having a baby with you. So they're gonna let it rip on your ass and tell you all these things that they feel like you want to hear or you need to hear to convince you to open yourself back up to them and taint your bloodline by having a baby by this motherfucking demon. I'm telling. Just like the crack babies was an epidemic, these karmic babies was an epidemic. And this karmic baby having ass bullshit, dirtying up your bloodline to clean up the nets, that shit is over with. That shit is over with. That fucking sleeping with people who you ain't supposed to be sleeping with is over with, because God is not going to allow these type of connections to happen anymore. The spiritual awakening that's happening throughout the atmosphere right now will not allow any more karmic babies to come into the atmosphere. It is now time for the ancestors to be reborn. And that's just what the fuck is finna happen. And that's why these fucking cracked out, doped out, dumb ass motherfuckers is coming to you with this doped up mentality, with this stupid shit, trying to give out this dope coochie and this dope dick and keep having these doped up karmic ass motherfucking babies. That shit is over with. That shit is over with. Yeah, and that's it. Move in silence and let them find out the hard way. But baby, just because you can't have no kids with him don't mean you keep sleeping with that motherfucker, keep playing that game with him now. Because again, what can't come through in the physical will come through in the spiritual. So it's been women that laid up with people with that mindset, or men with that mindset, or I done had a vasectomy, or I have something physically putting me in an incapable position of having a baby, and God will let you have a baby just to hurt you, to let you know that you was supposed to leave this person alone. So God will allow this person to baby trap your ass with a person because you refuse to leave him alone. So yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's my girl now. That's my girl. Pound it, pound, pound. That's right now. Don't do that now. Right. These people stupid as hell. Don't even have full function of their motherfucking brain. Not even half function. Not even a third. Just a sprinkle. The shit, it just powers on. That's it. That part too. A lot of these fucking diseases is finna go on too, because again, I don't know if y'all seeing this or not. This uproar and this outrage towards the transsexual community. And I'm not I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. This is not my personal view, my personal opinion. I'm just telling you what I'm saying on the internet. So if you want to hang me to dry for repeating what I'm saying, so be it. But this is not my personal opinion. I'll let you know when I'm inserting my personal opinion. But just because of what I just did right there, that tiptoeing around, walking on eggshells, being extra sensitive about motherfuckers who have mental malfunctions, mental disabilities, and dressing it up under certain names and feel like because they have this particular mental disorder that laws should be made around them to give them certain ramifications to act and impose upon people in certain ways. People is tired of this trans shit being forced down their throat. It's like you don't see other types of sexes or what have you trying to impose upon another sexuality. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to create competition within sexuality, and there's no competition. You feel what I'm saying? Right is right, is wrong. You're trying to force something down someone's throat that is not right. It is a mental disease. That's why there's so much mental health shit going on right now, because they're forcing things in our face that's triggering and or causing mental health issues, that's making mental health so severe and so traumatizing, because they forcing everything in our face to trigger it or to make it right, and it's not right. Because right now, that trans and alphabet people community is the ones that's under the most scrutiny right now, because they the ones doing the most. They're trying to destroy heterosexuality. I feel like that's their mission right now. They done got laws put in place to make them normal per se. And now I just heard one say, I'm a heterosexual trans woman. What the flying? How can you even say them words in that context and make that sentence come out your mouth and tell me that you don't have no type of mental malfunction? How does that even make sense when you are a man that still has its man reproductive parts, but because you got 30 pounds of titties in the front and 50 pounds of titties in the ass, and you got hips and you done got your face reconstructed to look like a woman, and you got on wigs and makeup and shit, and you taking hormones to sound like a woman, you a woman. But you still pee standing up, and you still got male reproductive organs in between your legs, but you saying you are a heterosexual trans woman. And you only date heterosexual men, so you are not a homosexual. I'm confused. Ooh, child. But that's the shit I'm hearing, and I only spoke on that shit because that the same thing that they're doing to the public with that is what these people are doing to you in private with the information that they have obtained about your divine purpose. You feel what I'm saying? Because of what they found out with your divine purpose, they dressing shit up, they playing cosplay, they wearing drag and making and confusing you as to what the fuck is what, so that you can make dumbass decisions and fuck yourself up for yourself. They want you, they want to prevent you from obtaining certain knowledge. So therefore, when they purposely put you in these positions, you won't have the knowledge to get yourself out of it. But I'm hearing for some of y'all learned that lesson early. Don't get yourself into some shit you can't get out of. And you will play the fool just to figure out what the fucking fool is trying to do, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, you'll let a motherfucker believe that they got you in a position and they got you nailed to this and nailed to that, but they don't. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have you in that position. They don't have you in that position at all. You was never going for it, but you played like you was going for it, so that they would reveal their own hand to you, reveal to you what the fuck they're doing to you, so that you can know how to exit. It's like they got you in this shit, and you gonna play them to the point where they show you how to get the fuck out of it. And that's how you win every fucking time. That's right. Rebuilding trust, cat. Player. I got you pregnant for your money. So some of y'all did get my nigga. They live in the motherfucker trap house. They act like he the king of the city. He the king of the trap. He the biggest trap star in the fucking city. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker trying to come back and rebuild trust with you because he want that cat so he can fucking impregnate your ass. This is a motherfucker living in their yesteryears. Not the Aquarius. Yeah. Can we give this another chance? Motherless child or adult. Materialistic. See, ain't nobody talking about nothing. Ain't nobody on nothing. Everybody on that bullshit because you are a person that they would never be able to experience, hear from, see from again. God is restoring you in a level to where you wonder why you don't see famous rich people on a consistent basis every day in everyday places to where we're at. Because it's classifications of people, it's levels to the people that are able to coexist with one another. It is far fewer in between experiences where you see a motherfucking rich person in the fucking hood, unless they from their hood and they coming back to show their hood some type of love, some type of way. But it's not random rich people you find frolicking in the fucking hood. It's like you don't find hood niggas randomly flocking and frolicking around the motherfucking hood. They know what you look like. You stick out, excuse me, like a sore thumb. You can't frolic around in certain places. You can't exist. You can't coexist with certain levels of people if you're not on a certain wavelength or a certain vibration. Like, that's how real energy is. You cannot fucking be around people who you are not equally yoked with, even just generally. That's why when they say it's levels to this shit, more money, more problems, because the more money you make, the higher expectations are put on you. The more you're looked at as you're supposed to carry yourself as such because you make this kind of money. And it's like, again, the expectations and the way life is supposed to be lived with newfound abundance or new money or whatever, with your level up. You have to conform, right? You can't live the same way you lived when you was broke, when you rich, right? So that's the same example with these people. You got to let them go. They just mad because they can't live like they living no more. And now you going to see it was all because of you. You were right. Everybody lived their life the way they was living because of you. And God has finally cleaned up all this mess, and you ain't got to worry about it no more. Your own energy will only be for you and yours only. These people who have intervened in your life, who have did you dirty, did things to you, put you in certain situations, and had you seen from certain perspectives while they was fucking balling till they fall behind your back because of the situations that they put you in and the deals that they made to sacrifice you in certain ways. You gonna see they finna pay the price right in front of your face. That's why they're trying to do things and hit the repeat button with you when it comes to certain things so that they can rebind themselves to you. Understand that they want to simply rebind themselves to you so they can feel like they got a part in your life again for this level. Every time you level up, you see certain people come back around again to jump fucking timelines with you. Yeah. I told all your business to keep you from leaving me. I mean, I can't make this shit up and I ain't gonna make this shit up. Yeah. You got Archangel. Do you trust me? Hot mess. No, your Archangel is protecting you from even receiving information from these people or receiving information about these people. Like, God eradicating these people out of your life to the point where God is even finna erase your memory of these people. Like, I mean, you're going to be aware and you're going to know who they are, but you ain't going to remember any encounters with this person unless they bring it up or unless somebody who else was involved in the situation bring the shit up. But it's not going to be anything that's going to be stored in your memory to where you're going to be having back flashes or whatever about the shit. It's not going to be a reoccurring memory. It's not going to be anything that you ponder about or you daydream about. You simply is going to forget about it unless it's spoken of. And if it's never spoken again, it would never come through your mind again. Yes, and that's the motherfucking truth. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. This shit is over. Yeah. Give me back my car, Jody. That's how they feel. They feel like you took from them what was theirs. I don't. You can't see that, can you? No, you can't. But that is, and it's written in black too, and you can't see it on this red ass car. Okay, I'm sorry, but anyway, they feel like everything they losing, they done had it for so long, it's theirs. Like you wrong for that. You wrong for taking back what they took for you because they feel like, okay, well, I've had it for this particular period of time. Now it's mine. It's my possession now. I possessed your possession for so long that the time frame has switched, has caused authorization to be switched from you being authorized to having access to your shit to them being the only ones authorized to have access to your shit. Correct. Yeah. You got Cancer energy here. This motherfucker Aquarius is really in their feelings. Real bad. Will you forgive me for my past mistakes? No. This motherfucker must have did some big dirt behind your back. Some of y'all may have had a very tumultuous relationship with an Aquarius. And baby, when I say they ass is finna pay, they finna pay. You are my everything, business owner. Like, that's why this person is begging and pleading and trying to make it right with you so bad outside of everyone else because they did the most. They did the fucking most. This person could have been handsome once upon a time. This person is possibly still handsome. Somebody look good though. That's probably what intrigued you and got you and caught up in their ass in the first place. But whoever this Capricorn is right here is snitching on their ass. And then for some of y'all, it's two separate energies. For some of y'all, this is that Pisces that got snitched on. And then the Aquarius came after. But if the Pisces you talking to, their mama already passed over. For some of y'all, I'm hearing that their mama's already passed over. This ain't them. This is the Aquarius. So, yeah, I got a reading done on you. I'm telling you, they know their demise is coming. They know what's coming behind fucking with you. They know they finna go to jail and or hell for fucking with you. They know their time is up. Ethan, you right about that. You absolutely right. That was a good nugget. Y'all check the comments. Ethan just dropped a good nugget. Thank you. Yeah, I want to make up for lost time. They want to have nasty sex. Why you do me like that? Bitch, if y'all fuck this motherfucker, I'm gonna whip your ass my damn self. I'm trying to tell you, this nasty, dirty motherfucker is trying to give you something. They trying to have a baby with you. They trying to find some way to lock themselves in with you. You better not lay with this motherfucker. You better fucking not. They wrote their name. They wrote their name in your motherfucking drawers. They done did spell work on you now. If you feel this person calling you back in and you know you have no on your own physical attraction about this person, you ain't thought about this person, ain't shit you done to bring this person back into your thought process, it's them. And I told you it was spell work, and the spell work they're using is love spells, and they done got some draws from you some type of way, some type of, I don't know. Some way, somehow this person done got your damn draws and wrote their name, with your name in their drawers or some shit like that. I wrote your name in my drawers. Yep, they wrote your name in their drawers. Or for some of y'all, like I said, they wrote your name on a pair of drawers that they took from you, and they got that shit on the altar somewhere in their house. But you know this motherfucker is a cheater. A cheater, pumpkin eater. Yeah, I want to show you off to my family. Told you, you ain't nothing but fucking arm candy. You ain't nothing but a trophy. Yeah, you are a high priestess that they want to show off and parade around. Like, look what I got. Look what I got. Yeah, and you trying to be low key and they trying to be high key with the shit because you know you ain't supposed to be fucking with this motherfucker, and this motherfucker want to make public service announcements and have motherfucking parades and shit and let everybody know that they fucking with you. And it's like, bitch, ain't you not even invested in this situation? You know that this motherfucker trapped you, and you trying to find a way out of it. And you know this motherfucker's a fuck boy. They got family secrets, and you trying to run the fuck away from this motherfucker. And this motherfucker steady trying to tie you into this toxic ass relationship. They trying to turn you into a karmic divine feminine. Yeah, they want you to chase them. In the galactical being, they want to chase them. I know you motherfucking lying because you got that money. They already done got. I'm hearing for some of y'all, they already done had a baby with you and they trying to come back and have a fresh baby with you. Oh my God. And you are a tarot reader as well yourself. But they're trying to say that you use tarot reading and you use divination to trick off with motherfuckers because you get paid for your work. Oh Lord. I could be talking to a Pisces woman as well. They're trying to say you a scammer and you are fucking not. Is in the mix trying to start some shit up. Could possibly be an Aries that's trying to start some shit up. That's superficial. Mad because you won't fuck with them. And at the same time, trying to seek spiritual knowledge by fucking with you. And want to know what the fuck you bring to the table by the same, and in the same breath trying to treat you like you ain't shit. Like you're not even a chair at the fucking table. Or you're not even good enough to pull up a chair to the table. Yeah, and this Leo is a motherfucking hoe. Yeah. Faking on social media, trying to make herself be something that she's fucking not. Yeah, this is someone from your toxic ass family that's a fucking fraud. And trip because you don't love them no more, because you don't fuck with them. This Leo. They try so hard to let you go, but they can't. This karmic divine masculine could be a Taurus. Or could be a toxic ass Scorpio that played your motherfucking face. Now in this Virgo energy trying to rectify some shit. Talking about you mean the world to me. What? Leo is July. End of July, beginning of August. Yeah. Now they want to come back and have kinky sex. This Gemini. Everybody trying to be on the low with some shit. Everybody trying to motherfucking build a legacy with you because you was about to be a millionaire. Everybody want to come back and find a way, like I said, to find a way to reattach themselves to you, and because you are a millionaire, they want to attach themselves to your money, to your funds and shit like that. And I'm just like, these people need to let this shit go. Period. Point. Dot. The end. Let this shit go, because this shit right here is annoying. That's all I can say. This shit right here is annoying as hell. I really don't have time for this shit today. I don't know what the fuck going on with these people today, but I'm tired of this. This is far. This is too far. But my darlings, my loves, these are the messages that I have for you all today. I will be back shortly. I hope to see you all again when I come back up here later. And until next time, my darlings, peace.